I love you.
I love you too.
The fact that this was the original ending and was meant to be the series finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so crazy to me. Hi friends, the day has come for me to react to one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Specifically, Phil Coulson's final goodbye from the season 5 finale called The End. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is without a doubt one of the most underrated projects in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is the first, the longest running, and yes, I truly believe the best show in Marvel. It seriously paved the way for all of the other amazing Marvel shows, and it all started with the one and only Phil Coulson. So it's only fitting that we react to one of the most tragic yet beautiful scenes for Coulson today. I've got on my Who's Like Us Damn Few t-shirt that I created inspired by this scene from my Marvel merchandise shop called We Could Be Heroes Designs. The link is in the description below, and I'm ready to go. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and comment below if you love Phil Coulson, and let's get into this. Instant pain. Oh my god. The fact that they're doing a spy's goodbye for Coulson like they did for Bobby and Hunter in season 3 is so tragic. Oh my god. Oh, the silence. Because they all know, oh man, this is so sad.
Come on. This is a celebration, not a funeral.
I love Coulson so much. Oh, Jemma. Oh, this is right after Fitz died.
Remember how good it felt to walk in here when we first got back? Been the one place we've been able to call home these last few years.
I'll always miss the bus. Me too.
Me too. Yeah, the bus was my favorite. The bus era was so good. That's the beginning of the bus kids too, like Daisy and Fitz and Simmons' friendships. Like that's where they all met. That's where it all began. Ah, I love it.
I wish I would have known you guys back then.
We were different people back then.
Aww, they were.
I spent a lot of years. Sorry.
Oh my god. This scene is so crazy and important for Clark Gregg too, because it's not just like Coulson's final goodbye, but it's also Clark Gregg's final scene acting as Phil Coulson on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like yes, he plays Sarge in season 6 and he plays LMD version of Coulson in season 7, but like those weren't the true Coulson, so this is just his last scene. What a big moment.
I've lived a life surrounded by heroes.
Oh.
None bigger than all of you.
Oh.
Since the day you joined, same as anyone in the line of duty, heroes.
This is why I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so much, because it shows that you don't have to be a main Avenger to be a hero. You don't even have to have powers to save the world. Even though they rarely get recognition for it, Coulson and this S.H.I.E.L.D. team has saved the world so many times, and it shows that it's about who you are and the choices that you make that makes you a hero. This is a very big reason why I chose the name We Could Be Heroes Designs, because we could be heroes. Anyone can be heroes, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just the perfect example of that.
Because we sign up to lose each other.
No.
We've all suffered losses. Never lose sight of that.
The way he's talking to Jemma.
And never forget those we've lost. That's right.
This scene is so cool because it's not just a goodbye to Coulson, but it's also the perfect memorial to like honor everyone that they lost, like Lincoln and Trip and Andrew and everyone who died a hero.
You don't have to forget. But you have to move on.
Oh.
No. With respect, Si, you're wrong. We hold that place in our heart.
Oh.
We close it off, we lock the door, we visit from time to time.
I love this.
But we don't move on. Even after we say goodbye.
I feel like Coulson's trying to be like, when I'm gone, keep living your life and move on from me, to try to soften the pain of him leaving, which is such a Coulson thing to do, to try to make everyone feel better. But Jemma is just like, no, we don't move on, and we're not gonna move on from you. It's just so beautiful, and I totally agree with Jemma that if someone is such a big part of your life, then they will always be a big part of your life, and you don't move on even after you say goodbye. Oh my god, it's just so amazing.
I'm just sad I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Fitz.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, Mac. Oh, because Mac was there when Fitz died. He held his hand as he died. Oh my god, Fitz's death scene was the saddest scene in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. since Lincoln died in the season 3 finale. Like, Ian's acting in that scene and the slow realization of what's happening, and Mac and May's reactions to what's happening, and Fitz saying, "I think my legs are broken." Oh my god, the whole thing is so tragic. After that scene ended, I paused the show and just like sobbed for like 30 minutes. I could not believe he actually died. I love Fitz so much. Obviously, as we're about to see, they're gonna go get the other Fitz back in season 6, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I mean, and that plot was kind of confusing anyways, so we have a guest. This is Muse. Hi. Rear. Hi, baby.
But you'll tell him for me.
Of course. He'll be sad he missed this little memorial.
Hey, I'm not dead yet.
Sorry. Retirement party.
Retirement party. It's so sad that this is when we find out that the memorial is for Coulson and not Fitz. Okay, first of all, it kind of annoys me that they never had a proper memorial for Fitz. Like, I get that the other timeline of Fitz is still in space somewhere, but the Fitz that rescued them in space and married Jemma and met Deke, I mean, that Fitz is gone, and I just wish that they had taken a moment to like actually honor him instead of just immediately going to go look for the other timeline Fitz in space. Second, this being the moment that we realize that the memorial is for Coulson is the moment that we realize that this really is Coulson's end. This really is Coulson's final goodbye, and oh my god, your heart just sinks. I just started crying immediately.
I'm not sure this even qualifies as a party. Nobody's drinking yet.
He gave his wisdom, his love, and his life a couple of times. That's so funny. I want to know which team member came up with that last little bit, because that is such a Coulson thing to do, to like add humor to his memorial badge plaque thing, so that way they like look at it and like smile and laugh instead of just being sad. So cute.
I want you to have this to remind you that your team always worked the problem.
Oh.
Now he's frozen out in deep space somewhere. No idea he's already solved it.
But he'll be so happy to know that time is not fixed. It's a fluid, ever-changing, beautiful thing.
I just love that Fitz is the one to figure out the problem of time travel, especially after being so sure that it doesn't exist in season 3. And once they understand it, then they use it so much throughout season 7, traveling through different time periods. And it's what gave Fitzsimmons so much time to just live their life and spend time with their daughter Alia. I just love that Fitzsimmons figured out time travel. They are seriously two of the most brilliant characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, no doubt.
I have not a single doubt. You will find him.
Aww.
None of us do.
Oh, she looks at Daisy. I bet right here that they had already made the plan that Daisy will go with Jemma to find Fitz in space in season 6. That's so sweet. But it's so tragic that Fitz that they're gonna go find in space, he didn't get to say goodbye to Coulson. Like, that Fitz never even knew that Coulson was dying. And in that episode in season 6, whenever Fitz sees Jemma's memories of Coulson after he died, oh my gosh, Fitz's reaction, he was so shocked and heartbroken. It was so sad. Oh, the tear coming from Jemma.
All right.
Oh my god.
Here's to us.
Oh my god.
Who's like us? Damn few.
Damn few. Oh my god. That quote is my all-time favorite Coulson quote, and one of my favorite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. quotes ever. Like, Coulson's talking about the team, but this quote is just the most perfect way to describe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a whole. I mean, this show is just all about found family and friends and love and adventures, and it just has so many beautiful messages and themes that have impacted us fans so much. Like, we know how special and rare it is to find a TV show like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that holds so much significance and meaning. I mean, Coulson and his team just created this entire world for us that feels like home to us, and this quote just perfectly and beautifully represents that. So of course I just had to make a t-shirt design inspired by this amazing quote. I love it so much, and I will have a link in the description below where you can shop and get one of your own.
Smooth.
smooth. Mac is so right. Coulson is the king of one-liners. Everything he says is like, smooth.
Probably gonna call you every chance I can for advice.
You won't need it. And my phone is going in the ocean.
No. Oh, I love how much Mac and Coulson's friendship grew. Like, Mac did not like Coulson in season 2, but they became friends so fast. And this is the moment where Coulson says that he's gonna throw his phone in the ocean. And the first time I watched this live, I was like, oh my God, tell me it's Tahiti. No, 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 no. Oh my God, not this moment.
I left you something in your bunk.
Oh.
It's a letter. Nothing fancy. Basically just says how proud I am of you.
Oh my God, the letter and the fact that she never opens it, and then the scene in season 6 when she finally does open it and Daisy reads the letter. It's so tragic.
I am so proud.
Oh my God. Oh, oh my God.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's always so mind-blowing to me how close everyone grew throughout the series, but especially Daisy and Coulson. Like, Coulson and Daisy met in the pilot of the show, and they just grew into family so quickly. Like, she became his daughter so fast in such a short amount of time. And it's so crazy and tragic to me because I always think that they had so much time together, but they only knew each other for 5 years. Just 5 years. Like, they met and became family and then were split apart within just 5 years. It's so sad and they deserve so much more time together, but Simmons was right that just because Daisy has to say goodbye to Coulson doesn't mean that she has to move on. I mean, Coulson will always be a part of her.
And, thanks for the spaceship.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
Oh my God, the way he looks at her. Oh my God. The fact that this is the last time he's ever gonna see them, and this is the last time that they'll ever see Coulson, this goodbye is so horribly tragic. Oh, Daisy. His sunglasses, of course. The sand. Oh, wow. Oh. I love Piper and Davis so much. I love them. They are so underrated. I wish they were in more episodes. Oh my God. Tahiti.
Gotta say, it's pretty magical.
I just love that after everything, Coulson is finally in Tahiti and he's finally gonna have like actual, real, happy, good memories of it. This is so seriously brilliant that the Tahiti project is what started Coulson's journey on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's just so poetic and beautiful that being in the real Tahiti is what's sending him off on his ending. I love it. Aww, May!
Anything else on your bucket list?
Just one thing.
Parasailing?
Yeah, parasailing. Always wanted to try that.
Oh! This moment is so meaningful for Coulson and May because they're actually holding hands and like being affectionate. Because for so long they cared about each other and they loved each other, but they weren't like affectionate to each other and they didn't hold hands or anything and they weren't like overly joyous being together, you know? So this moment of just pure peace, especially with May like smiling and being happy with Coulson, it's so beautiful.
All right, director. Where to first?
Oh, he's officially director. I freaking love Mac being director of S.H.I.E.L.D. He is so brave and genuinely good and pure at heart. He's so perfect for it. Oh, the sun's shining on them. It's like they have a bright future ahead of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, Belinda. Belinda. My God. that is just so beautiful. The way that they show the still waters and the calm scenery to show that Coulson is finally at peace. And even though this is the last time that the team will ever see the real Phil Coulson, at least they know that he was happy and at peace at the end, which is the exact opposite of the first time he died. And I love the last shot of Coulson and May together with the Zephyr flying over them. It's basically the same ending as the actual series finale in season 7, when LMD Coulson says cool and puts on his sunglasses and then flies his car Lola above the camera. That's a really cool parallel. The fact that this was the original ending and was meant to be the series finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so crazy to me. I mean, it would have been an amazing way to end the series, but I am so glad that they had season 7 as their last season. Besides just wanting more episodes, I am so glad that they kept going because the actual finale is one of my most favorite series finales of all time. Because the season 5 finale was the most perfect ending and closure for Coulson, but we didn't really get any closure for the other characters, but the season 7 finale we did. We got to see them mourning Coulson's death, but then continuing their adventures, like Jemma finding Fitz in space and them starting their family, or Daisy meeting Sousa and Cora and finding her family, and then the flash forward where it shows how all of them are living their lives at peace, going on adventures. It's so beautiful. But with this episode being the last for Coulson, it was the end of an era and it literally could not have been done more perfectly. Thank you so much to everyone who requested this reaction video. Keep commenting below or messaging me on Instagram and TikTok at We Could Be Heroes Designs what other Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. scenes or episodes I should react to next. Remember to check out this Who's Like Us Damn Few t-shirt from my shop, We Could Be Heroes Designs, at the link in the description below if you love heroic merch inspired by Marvel, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Teen Wolf, and Outer Banks. If you love this reaction video, like and subscribe and comment who your favorite Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character is. Mine is, of course, the one and only Daisy Skye Johnson. Be sure to follow me on social media at We Could Be Heroes Designs so that we can just fangirl over Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. together all the time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!